Hello, Internet. Good morning to you. And well, today it's 12:32 in the morning, and today is the 6th of July, right? It's a little bit a hard day, but I think this review and this episode is a must-be thing, essential thing. We need to talk about it, right? 15 painful today. I'm going to talk about the 15 painful truth about the leadership, right? Let's talk about the 15 painful truth about the leadership. We always talk about the leadership. Why I am given the most prioritized thing to the leadership. Let me explain you. Actually, we need the leaders in Sri Lanka, in our countries, and the world being the peaceful and the good leader. So we are the shortage of the leaders. So many leaders, we are shortages. So that's why basically I'm going to talk about the leadership these days, right? And there are true 15 core values of the leadership, and true things that you have to understand. You can say you should think about these things, and you should know about these values, painful things about the leadership. 15 things, 15 factors. Number one, sometimes you have to make the decisions that are the best for the organization but unpopular with the team. That's obviously correct. Sometimes you have to make the decisions that are best for the organization and much more unpopular with the team, right? Number two, you can't preach focus while having a calendar that blocks every pixel in a daylight. Can't make everybody happy, right? You can't preach focus while having a calendar that blocks every pixel in the daylight of the daylight, right? That's more important. And when it comes to the number three, regardless of how hard you work, sometimes you are going to work very hard, right? So regardless of how hard you work and how great your ideas are, things will never always be successful. Things will never always be perfect. That is obvious thing we have to know, right? We should understand. And other thing is, don't try to be the best at everything. I cannot be the best of everything. I cannot be the best of everything. Don't try to be the best at everything. Here are those who are better than you in higher. You have to be higher. You have to be higher. Those who are better than you for specific areas and the delegates. Yes, sometimes it's been a truthful, right? It's been a truthful, and these are the primary factors, right? These are the basic factors. These are the very important factors. I'm going to say, right? And when it comes to the leadership is lonely, and tough decisions are often made alone. You have to make the tough decisions. In the American Revolution, Revolution time, George Washington, he killed some of his team members because of betrayal. So he has to do sometimes. Number 6, you will always be haters, and means you have stood up for something. Exactly, you have stand up and stood up for something, right? And again, when the other factor is very important fact. The leader is the last person in the company. You need to reserve the team and not command it. You should not have to have command it, right? You should always be faithful to the leadership. And if you are in leadership position, for example, if you are in a leadership position, just for money, you are not a leader. You are a manager, just a manager, right? So it's not like that. It's very important things. So actually, when it comes to the number 9, you will fail. You will fail, and not just once, couple of times. Failures can come and go, right? And the failure is not the end. It's a step toward the growth. Everybody can fail. Even I could fail. Even I am failing. So there is nothing wrong of it. And when it comes to the number 10, you are always changing the lives. The leader is always changing the lives of your employees for better or worse. That's up to you. That's up to you. That's up to the organization. And other thing is, if you don't care about your employees, they won't care about your business as well. Remember, this is very important. Most of the people, 99% 9 people don't understand that, right? And number 12, your success depends more on your soft skills and EQ than your hand skills and IQ, right? So that is more important. And when it comes to the number 13, the longer you ignore the toxic culture, the faster it and will bring down your business. Definitely. If you ignore the toxic culture, in a sense of a toxic culture, you have to understand the reason of the toxic people and who they are, and identify they are, and how to deal with them, and also how to be reclamate with them. I mean, how to deal with them and how to finish the matters with them and resolve the matters. That is more important. If you are a good leader, you are no longer. The longer you are ignoring the toxic culture, toxic people, and the toxic environment, and the toxic situations, and the toxic management, it is a faster hit, and it will bring down your business, right? So, last 2 things: the leaders should listen more and ask more questions, right? More and more questions, and rather than talk and give the orders. So that is very, very important, right? And the last thing is, strong micromanagers make poor visionaries, and choose who you want to be. Poor visionaries or strong micromanagement. It's all about the 15 painful truths about the leadership. So this is all about our episode today, and we will see through in another well-being video. And there are so many things I have to talk about: the qualities of the periodic table, 16 ways of improve your EQs as well, and there are many things, many posts ahead. Go ahead, and hopefully we will do it in another great video. Bye bye. Have a great day.